Today we're going to be doing a motherboard swap on two iPhone 7s. So I'll just get started here. Pull out our handy phone bucket. So in this video, I'm going to be completely disregarding the preserving of water resistance. These are two very not water resistant phones, and I'm not going to be replacing any water seals. I'm not going to take any of those precautions today because frankly I just can't be bothered to. So this one I have previously replaced the logo in, and so the logo kind of pushes in a little bit. This also does not have a battery in it. The battery inflated and I had to dispose of it. This one has the original Apple battery still glued into the frame. So I want to swap, but this one has an iCloud locked motherboard, which renders the phone useless. So I'm going to be swapping this motherboard into this phone because this one is essentially in factory condition other than a few scratches, and even has its original battery. So let's get started. I'm trying to keep track of these. The one with the better frame is going to be on the left over here, and the other one's on the right. This one also has the cracked screen protector. The screen on this one does not work, so I'm going to have to swap the screens as well, which is actually going to make things easier so I don't have to swap out the home button. So to get started here, I'll get my toolkit. Gonna get my pentalobe screwdriver. I'm gonna do my best to keep track of all these screws, even though I do not have one of those magnetic mats, which would probably be a good investment. I'm just too lazy to buy one. They can actually be a little bit expensive for my taste. Just adjust this light here without giving it that glare. Okay. So we've got our screws out of both of these phones. I'm just gonna grab my suction cup here and my tough sponger. This phone is very easy to pop open because I've opened it so many times. I've completely removed the water seal. This is pretty much, you can see the Apple logo here is just, let me bring that exposure down. This Apple logo here is just taped in with some Scotch tape. Let's open up this one as well. This one's much harder to get into because I really have not tampered it with it much. Get my more standard pry tool. I keep calling these spudgers, but they're really called pry tools. Gotta go all the way around on this one. This one still has a good bit of its water seal left. All right. Carefully open it just like a book. And that one, I don't really trust to leave like that. So I'm gonna go ahead, I think I'll go ahead and disconnect these displays. And you didn't see me turn either of these phones off before I started because this one already doesn't have a battery in it, and this one is just extremely dead. That's Phillips. I need Tri-Wing. Because Apple, ladies and gentlemen. Because Apple. I need to keep track of these screws. I lost one of these screws beforehand. You can see this one's missing one. You might be able to see it. I'm not sure. The exposure on this is not amazing. One nice thing about a lot of iPhones is that the speaker down here has a pretty strong magnet. So when you drop a screw, a lot of the time it just kind of sticks right here, and it does, instead of like falling in one of these cracks. Or at least that's usually the case with me. It's quite nice. So, the responsible thing to do here is use a plastic spudger, because technically speaking, if you use a metal spudger or one of these metal pry tools to open up these connectors, you could short something. Usually I'm too lazy, but I'm feeling extra responsible today. Alright, oh, what's this? Oh, yeah. There's a story behind this. It's missing the home button connector. That's not a problem because I'm not going to use this screen or this home button. But the story behind that is I completely tore that ribbon cable at one point in this phone's history because I had broken my phone screen, and so I was trying to harvest the screen off of this phone. But in the process, I tore the cable for the home button. Alright, so I'm not going to have to deal with any of these tiny screws or any of this today because I'm just swapping these screens. The main difficult part is just going to be swapping out these motherboards here. So I can just put this up here for now. And then, is this Tri-Wing? Yeah. Go ahead and take this out. Also, neither one of these phones have SIM cards. But I did forget to take out the SIM tray, so I'm going to do that in just a minute before I forget. Move these screws up here. I have a cat, and a lot of the time when I'm working on a phone, I'll stop and take a break, just kind of halfway through the repair if I'm preoccupied by something. But the cat likes to jump on the desk and play around with all the little screws and things. So I have to be very careful not to let her into my room when I'm in the middle of projects like this. The next order of business be? I'm trying to remember, it has been a long time since I swapped motherboards. Alright, first thing I gotta do is take out these Taptic engines and speaker module. And those of you who are more experienced, oh, look how loose that screw was. These Taptic engines vibrate so hard. A lot of the time they just completely, they jostle the screws so much it'll come undone. Oh yeah, I forgot that has a connector now, doesn't it? Man, I gotta gotta start working on more recent phones. Do I need to take that whole thing out? I think I will, just to make my life a little bit easier. I might regret this later. We'll find out. Here is this little plastic piece, which supposedly helps with barometrics. I think it's utterly useless. Or I think it houses the barometric sensor, which is somewhere in here. This thing's deceptively heavy. Pretty sure it's magnetic, right? They use magnets to, I mean, it's a linear motor, so those obviously have magnets. All right, let me put these screws where I will not lose them, along with the bracket. These things are kind of tricky to put in, I forgot. Okay. Right. Put these screws next to their holes, just like so. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. This video is going to be more of a chill video. Most of the time I try and, I don't know, my videos are kind of all over the place. I make all kinds of random stuff. Minecraft things, and then a phone repair in the middle of it all. This video is just going to be kind of chill. Me fixing the phone. Fixing, I don't even know if you call this fixing, it's just kind of unnecessary optimizing. Because I mean, I could just pop a new battery in this, but I kind of want the Apple logo and everything to be in good shape, instead of like pressing into the body of the phone. Like you can kind of see here when I push on it. Never mind, you can't really see it. Anyway, it's, I don't want to refocus that. It pushes out. There, now you can see it. Yeah. It's just, it's not great. All right, next. All right, I think I gotta take out these cameras. Camera modules. I'll go ahead and wait, you know what? Before I do that, I'm gonna just pop out the speaker assembly. Does it need another one? I feel like I gotta take this out. Yeah, I do. Oh, I forgot the antennas are Wi-Fi and Bluetooth antennas, kind of routed along the side of the speaker there. Oh wow, look at that. What the heck? Okay. Wow, it's like glued down and everything. Oh, they just make that such a pain, don't they? This is so much easier on older iPhones. Break it. Alright, so that one is gonna stay there. You know, you really can't see very well, can you? Let me try this. And that. Okay. Maybe this is better. Alright, here's our speaker assembly. And the screws that go with it. And just pop it down on the other phone as well. Now, on newer iPhones, you can't really get away with just a logic board swap like this. They have intentionally made it very difficult to when you swap the logic board. If you're still watching this video, I'm assuming you know a little bit about tech repair, but in case you don't, sorry, I'm just getting these out. The home button on iPhones that have home buttons are attached to, they're paired with the motherboard of an iPhone. Oh, that's just a phone pad. I'm not too worried about that. I can put that back on. They're paired to the motherboard. And if you break your home, if your home button breaks and you want to replace it, you can replace it with a third-party home button or a home button from another iPhone. But your Touch ID is not going to work unless you go to Apple and pay something like $129 to have them pair the home button to your motherboard again. And that's just to spit in the face of people who advocate for right to repair. And just to make you pay Apple extra to fix your phone, or in the long run to get you to buy a new iPhone. Basically, in newer iPhones, they do that, but with a lot more stuff. Like, so if you just swap a logic board, those phones obviously don't have a home button to have paired, but things like the camera and in the 12 Pro, the LiDAR sensor and a few other things, I think like maybe the Wi-Fi antenna, something like that. That stuff's no longer going to work if you just swap logic boards around. Hang on, I need to bring down this exposure a little bit. So yeah, this is something you can really only do on older phones nowadays, which is sad. And now I'm gonna take out these cameras. I feel like there's another screw hidden under there, if I remember correctly. First I gotta get this bracket off. Move this up here. There is, let's see how close we can. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. There is your iPhone 7 camera module. While we're focused like that, what else can I show off? There's the Taptic engine. Oh, that's gorgeous. This new camera is amazing. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I recently purchased an iPhone 12 mini, and that is what I'm using to film this, because I mean, it's better than any other camera I own. This thing has an extremely impressive camera, super high dynamic range. The only thing I don't like about the camera on this phone is some of the post-processing. Saturation doesn't look like, if I take a picture in nature, it really makes the greens in the trees pop. I might put a picture of that, an example picture of that up. But it makes the greens really stick out, which makes sense, but it's noticeable, and I don't want to notice anything when I'm looking at a picture other than what I'm trying to take a picture of. I don't want to be looking at a picture and being like, wow, those trees are a little too green. And that's kind of how it is when I look at a picture I've taken of nature on this phone. It's not a huge deal, and it still looks really nice. It's just something that, it's a preference thing. Okay. I think we're almost ready to swap the motherboard itself. This bracket, what is under here? I think this is more antennas and things. There's also another antenna cable around the back. I'm gonna do this one first. What is under here? First thing that came to mind is that would be the vibrator, but it's not true. In the old iPhone 5s and 5Ss, this is where the vibrator was, but this phone has a Taptic engine. What the heck? There's another screw here. Let's just explore this. I don't know if I need to take this out or not, but it's worth checking. And one of these stupid screws up here. This will be fun to put back in. I do have to take it off. Look at that. That's pretty annoying. All right. We're starting to get down into it, folks. Oh, look at that. A little tri-wing action. They were hoping I wasn't paying attention. this bracket. And the way I'm organizing these screws is really not very orderly, and I'm sure there's a better way. Here, let me give you kind of a nice look at this motherboard. Really is beautiful. We'll see. Apple knows how to make a phone sexy on both the inside and the outside. Better than anyone else, I dare say. Alright. Alright. So. There's some stuff up here that's probably going to try and trick me. That's where the flash is. I'm not sure if I'll have to replace that or not. What? This is Philips, right? Yeah. What is this? Alright, so I gotta take out that screw. Probably just take that out and then the motherboard will slide out for me. Gotta take out this screw. And put these in the order that I have to take them out. Probably need to remove this, maybe. Not entirely sure. Alright. Let us start taking out these main motherboard screws. They're like a weird Phillips head. These are, it's like a screw within a screw. I'm not sure what you call them. Probably some fancy name like inset screw. I don't know. Oh, right, SIM tray. I forgot, didn't I? I kind of popped out aggressively. Okay. Go ahead and do it on this one as well. Oh, here. Let me just, this is kind of fun. Okay, here. This is how the SIM tray ejector works. You can kind of see it. It's kind of fun. Alright. I need to stop messing around and finish this up. This is going to be a long recording. Okay. So these are all motherboard screws, right? So this should start coming out in theory. What am I missing? There's something under here, isn't there? I just know there is. There's a top screw there. Remember in the old phones that was what held in the power button. Now it seems to have no purpose other than to annoy me. Was that a connector? Oh, it is. I didn't realize that was a connector. Oh, that just comes out. Oh, look at that. I didn't have to take out some of those screws. Yeah, let me try and put back the screws I didn't have to take out. Man, I'm losing track of these. Alright, these remain. That goes. That I did have to take out. Okay. This I did not. Kind of surprised by that. I guess that's just if you want to replace the flash. This, let me move this over here. This, I don't think I did have to take out. Wrong thing. Dang it. I'll have to take out the tweezers. Oh wait, I'm stupid. No. That is specifically for that camera thingy. This goes here. Yeah. Okay. So this one I did have to take out as well, because that goes here. Got it. What else am I missing? Oh, there's a few connectors here that need to be undone. Okay, that's good. Alright, that's done. Alright, that looks good. So what am I missing? Am I just not pulling it out the right way? It's just kind of risky. I feel like I should be doing this on the other phone because this is the motherboard I actually want to use. But I am impatient. It is among my greatest flaws. Okay. Huh. Yeah, Nathan, that seems smart. Oh, that's a connector right there. Look at that. Oh, okay. So, in theory, this should come out now. And there's another connector on the back, I'm pretty sure. gentlemen, that's your motherboard. Check it out. Lovely. So, there was not, there was not a connector on the bottom like I thought there would be. I was wrong about that. Okay. So, we have successfully removed the motherboard. Right. Time for the next one. Oh, careful. All right. Now I need to. Right. First, I'm gonna take out all the Phillips head stuff that I gotta take out. Wait a second. Yeah. Sorry, my hair's getting in the way there. I think that's it. Now I just take out these screws over here. This one would be a little tougher to take out actually, because I got a battery in the way. But I'm not too worried about that, I don't think. We should disconnect the battery. Disconnect whatever that is. Just antenna stuff. I think that's actually like volume knob, volume button stuff. Okay. Bend that out of the way a little bit, which you're not supposed to do. Oh, forgot a connector again. There it is. There's our other motherboard. Dope. So this is the swap. Wow. Okay. I put this sucker back in here. Pretty sure that goes on top of that. Yeah. Okay.
And there's another set in the dryer.
I know. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.
Hey, remember to clean out the air filter? The filter with the dryer, it was super packed.
Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry. Oh, that's what that is. It's mildly important. Don't forget your Wi-Fi antenna, folks. Come on. Nope. Sorry. I'm not doing this on camera, am I? So I did a little bit of work off camera. Oh man, it is so hard to get under all these connectors. All right. There it is. Now it's laying flat. That's good. That's a good sign. All right, let's get some of these screws in. This is a pretty important one, I think. Even though I bent it out of the way like a smart person. And first I'll do these ones. These magnetic, yeah. Crap, does this go here? I know one goes here. Yeah, pretty sure that goes there. That one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. Okay, now that's kind of not going anywhere. I can connect that. Connect that. Connect that. I'm not gonna connect the batteries yet because I'm a responsible young man. Young lad. The heck did that go to? Right, yes, okay. I'm smart. And this goes here. Guess. It seems like that fits there. Sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Okay. Now we go ahead and fit you on. This is literally, look at this. It's right here. Let me just show you this. This piece of the phone is just an empty piece of plastic. Do you know what this could be? This could have been a headphone jack. This could have been, I don't know. It could have been a lot of things that it is not. That goes up here on the phone. I don't know if you can see that. It's out of focus. Now let me show you this. This is another piece of the phone. Just a piece of plastic. Goes right up against the speaker grill here. It holds in the microphone, I think. Yeah, pretty much just the microphone. But it's just a big old piece of plastic. Could have also been a headphone jack. Goes down here. Just kind of sad, you know, but it's Apple. What are you gonna do? Bring down that exposure. All right. Let's not shake that around like I just did. regardless of the decisions made on this phone that I don't agree with, these things are extraordinary feats of engineering. So I'm actually gonna swap these SIM trays, which seems like, you know, why would you do that? But these actually have the IMEI numbers of their motherboards etched into them. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. You can actually go ahead and pop that in. Okay. What's next? Put this bracket on right there. All right. These are tri-wing. I apologize for the vacuum noises in the background. We just undecorated for Christmas, and so that's my mom cleaning up all them little green things from the fake trees. Those things really do get everywhere. What's next? I guess I'd go ahead and put in the speaker module. Right, let's do the camera actually. Is this connector there? Yeah, good. It's one of those demagnetized ones. Apple, they like to screw around with us repair people and demagnetize screws. Yeah, you see that? Screwdriver doesn't pick it up. Here, let me try remagnetizing my screwdriver. Now it just barely picks it up. Give me a second. This is a magnet with 80 pounds of pull force. And I use it to remagnetize my screwdrivers. Be careful with that thing. It'll suck up all these screws and I'll lose everything. Still not working. Hang on. Let me... do that. There we go. Now it works. No. There you are. Yeah, what I was saying is Apple likes to make certain ones of these screws demagnetized. So like, I don't really know how it works actually, but they just make it so it doesn't react to a magnet, and so you can't pick it up with your screwdriver. Just another way to screw with people, but I just kind of put it on a really powerful magnet and eventually it gets reversed. It's not too difficult. Okay. What is that? heck? Looks like... That goes to a thing. Hang on a second. The heck does that screw into if that's where that goes? Huh. I don't know. What I'm looking at is I put a screw right here that really looks like it fits there, but that's also where this bracket goes. And so I don't know. So clearly that screw doesn't go there. But I don't know where it goes if it doesn't go there. Oh, does it go here? Look. Definitely not. Oh man, did I get like a bunch of screws mixed up? I don't know. I'll put that back for now and we'll just deal with it when we get there. That's right, kids. Avoid your problems. Don't deal with them. Okay. Yeah. I gotta tuck you into that. Right? Oh, yeah, okay. Did it again. I took off that rubber thing. It's not rubber, it's foam. That doesn't actually matter too much. As long as they are there. Okay. Let me screw that into place. This is just the speaker module if you don't remember. Do that. And then this. Goes there. This goes here. And then I'll put the long one in last. I'm not doing this very centered, am I? Okay. Now, this guy goes here. And this goes like, yeah, right there. Just like that. Okay. Now we do all these screws. No, yeah, these are Phillips. That's good. Make sure these are nice and tight because these things shake them really hard and they will inevitably become loose. So You just make them extra tight to prolong them. I think that's why they made it so it has 2 screw holes on that side, just to kind of help with that. All right. So we've got this almost completely assembled. Pretty much, yeah. Alright. This has, alright, so we swapped this motherboard. This is the old screen. That's the screen protector that's cracked, not the actual screen. So it has the old motherboard, the home button that is paired to this motherboard in it. We should be okay. Oh, I need to, yeah. These little fun things actually can be pretty important. Yeah, let me pop in these antennae. Man, these suckers are a pain. Oh, there's one. Take off that foam pad. It's making it hard to get it to go. Yes, my hair is getting into the picture. Many apologies. Okay. Alright, it's good to have that in. Alright, now I just stick these foam pads back on here, because those are pretty important. Without these, the connectors don't really have any pressure on them, and then Wi-Fi and Bluetooth gets pretty darn spotty. I know, because I decided that these weren't important, and I was wrong. And my internet did not work. Alright. Now I connect the display. We're almost there, folks, on this phone. And here I come across that dang screw again. I don't know where that thing goes. Sorry for the bad shot. No. It's not. I don't know, dude. I really don't know. I think I found it. Yeah. Alright. No. Is that enough? What's going on? Man, I got no idea. It can't be that necessary, I don't think. I guess we'll find out one way or another. Okay. What the heck? What did I screw up? This is super weird. I put one of those screws within a screw inside of a regular screw hole. Yeah, I got myself all flipped around. There we are. Look at that. Let's not break anything here. Yes. Okay, that's more like it. Alright, we figured it out. We're good. Just make sure I didn't break this thing. I don't think I did. Okay, this thing is so incredibly dead. I'm gonna go ahead and just screw everything back together without testing it, because it's gonna take a while to charge up. So it's gonna be tri-wing. So now we have the screen on this one. I'll just go ahead, put in these pentalobe screws. There we go. This one's a little tough to screw in. That's fine. We're gonna pretend that that's not concerning. Now we gotta fix this whole mess. Basically gonna do exactly what I just did. First things first, gotta put in the motherboard. There we go. Now I'm in. I'm going to start putting in these screws. That one being pretty tight. And the screw. Just right about here. Now I can start plugging things in. And I'll go ahead and put this in. a tri-wing here, didn't they?